Hello and welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all, and today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new truck by Glitchworks. Now, this is Glitchworks' Chevy Silverado SEMA truck, and before we go any further in the video, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all get the, let's just say, the comments out of your system of, completely useless, absolutely horrible, no one would ever build that, why would you ever ruin a truck in such a way, it would never go off the pavement, it will never see dirt, it will never as much as even drive on grass, and what a horrible waste of a piece of machinery. Good? Good. Okay. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and see what this thing can do in terms of customization, and also what happens when we take it out into the mud out here on Sling Valley Mud Park by Limes. Now, just so y'all know, by the way, I actually think that Glitch did a really good job putting this truck together, considering the fact that there were so many more suspension parts to animate, so much more detail in the suspension itself. And what always cracks me up about builds like this and trucks like this is that while they might not be to everybody's taste, it's that person's truck, it's that person's truck, and if it's their truck, they're free to build it into whatever the heck they want to build it into, regardless of whether it's virtual or real life. And I think that goes hand in hand with a lot of the flack that a lot of these like SEMA truck style builds get sometimes, where you have the crowd that will immediately jump on any truck like this and, come after it from the standpoint of, non-functional, it'll never do any real work, or it'll never do real off-roading, or this, that, and the other. But here's the thing. It isn't your truck. So, in that particular way, in that particular headspace, I mean, again, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, especially, about whatever truck build, but it just might not be to your personal style, All right, let's go on and put the 6.6 liter Ultimate engine in it. We'll do the back and forth on the gearbox. We'll do the 6-speed highway, and then we'll dev tools out to the 4-speed off-road probably a little bit later. Now, we're going to do the highest suspension we can put on it, which is the 6-inch adjustable lift. And I'm assuming that is 6 inches above what the base setting for these coilovers would be. We'll go up to the 47-inch SEMA truck tires. Oh my god, this is so ridiculous looking. But you know what's really cool about this truck is that Glitch also gives you access to their entire library of super functional wheel and tire packages. So if you want to turn it into a monster truck, you can. If you want to turn it into a super functional like mud truck setup, you can. I mean, it's all up to you. You don't have to keep the ultra deep dish SEMA truck style wheels. I'm just keeping them for now because I legitimately want to see how far this thing will go in the mud with a setup like that. Now, you can do ghost flames if you would like. I don't know if we're going to go that far with the kit. We could do multiple different underglow kits. I don't know why there's two different white underglow kits. I feel like that is it's either doubled up in the menu, or maybe they are actually different options. We'll have to wait and see. Exhaust-wise, you've got a massive axle dump. You've also got a hood stack and bed stacks. I'm going to go with the axle dump on this one. And we've either got the stock front bumper or the steel bumper option. We're going to go with the steel bumper option. Now, with these tires, you get one wheel option. Now, that's these ultra deep dish SEMA truck wheels. And then you get pretty much a full range of colors that will change the color of not only the truck body, but the suspension arms, the axles, the axle truss, all that good stuff. Even the springs on the coilovers will change. The sway bar end links will change color. Like, basically everything will change color. It's all down to what you want to do and how you want to set this truck up. That is super vibrant. Wow. Holy crap. Yeah, this thing is definitely going to be one of those trucks that I feel like people will either be all about, or they'll be, like, it'll either make them really happy or really mad, and it all depends on what you're looking for in a truck, and it also depends on, I think, your personal taste in trucks. But without any further ado, let's take this thing out and see what it's actually like to A, drive, and B, what it's like to throw it into some mud pits. So let's see. It's pretty quick, actually. Is it top heavy? Not really. I mean, it actually kind of like made its way around that corner fairly well. It just pushed wide. I mean, and I'm kind of not shocked that it pushed wide considering what it is. But, yo, look at the suspension dynamics. They're actually, like, soaking up the bumps really, really well. The body is staying level. The suspension is doing all the work. That's really good suspension tuning. Holy smokes, Glitch. That's really good suspension tuning. What? I feel like that's totally outside the realm of what most people would expect from a truck like this as well. I think people, when they see a truck like this, they expect that it's going to drive like a brick. And when it doesn't drive like a brick, I feel like most people are going to be very surprised. Like, see, when I pulled the handbrake right there and put half the truck in the, like, in the grass, a lot of trucks of this height would have flipped over. All right, let's see what it can do on the hill climb. 3, 2, 1, go! Full send, in high. Picking up a little bit of damage, but that's all right. We can repair it later. Oh, go, 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 go. It's only starting to struggle a little bit, and there it starts to sink. No, we almost made it up to the top in high. That is insane. I mean, I'm sure that if we put it in low and try to creep out of the little holes that we've dug for ourselves here. No, 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 no. And that's where the top heaviness comes in. I knew we would get to the limit of that eventually, but, oh, dude, it actually took a good while to find the limits of where this thing would start to tip over. This trip back down has been, eventful, to say the freaking least. Catch it, catch it, catch it. Too late. Will it flip back over? I don't know. Yes, it will. Impressive. All right, now let's go ahead and repair you. There we go. Pretty good run up the hill for something as, like, as insanely high as this is, and the kind of tires it's running. Now, granted, these aren't bad tires. These look like a, you know, kind of like a Ridge Grappler, like RT kind of hybrid style tire, which isn't bad. I mean, they're not quite a mud terrain, but they're certainly a decent compound to have off-road. Now, since we're out here in the mud, I know that SEMA trucks are not built for mud, obviously, but let's send it into the mud and just see how long it lasts. It does better than expected. I mean, I'm fairly impressed. I'm actually quite impressed. Yeah, see this? This is my impressed face. All right, come on. Can we flip it if we, oh! Wait a minute. Will this backflip? I need to know. I absolutely need to know if this will backflip or not. And you know what? Before I mess around with all these poles and stuff and trying to winch to them, I'm just gonna bring in something that I know can probably just yoink this thing right back onto its wheels in no time at all. This is GPJK's publicly available 93 GMC, and it's really good. It's a properly built truck, and honestly, at the end of the day, if you're on PC, definitely check it out. It's publicly available, it's just only on PC. So let me fire this up and just absolutely rip that thing back onto its wheels. I feel like we could probably throw it onto its wheels if we pull it far enough. Yep, 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 and it's good. Stop, and now we can go ahead and delete that truck, go back into this thing, and repair and refuel as we started up. It now has a very healthy coating of mud on it. Very, very healthy. What about the, whoa, okay. What about the backflip ramp? Like the actual proper backflip ramp. Kind of worried about it hitting the bumper. Ow! I hit that wall so hard, it ruined my engine and broke my sway bar end link. Okay, we're not gonna do that again. That's, yeah, well, if you ever needed a signal as to whether or not you should or shouldn't do something, that should be signal enough right there. That's a, yeah, that's a very clear signal to not do that again. All right, full send. Directly ahead to the ramp. Let's see what we can do. Go! Dude, this thing, okay. This thing flies way better than it should. The center of gravity is so well balanced for being in midair. Yo, what even is this thing? I love it. I love it on, like, every possible level. Glitch, you knocked it out of the park. I don't care what anybody else says. I don't care how non-functional they say this thing is. I don't care if they say they don't like the SEMA truck suspension. You knocked it out of the park with this. You killed it in terms of, like, the tuning, the setup, the sprint, like, the suspension, the center of gravity. Seriously, top-notch work. And the animations look sick. All right, let's make our way on out of this mud now. I'm gonna try to give it a little bit more beans, and oh god, that U-joint would not be happy at that drive shaft angle in real life, I'll tell you that. That's why a lot of these trucks, IRL, have Bluetooth front drive shafts, because the front drive shaft wouldn't be able to handle an angle like that. With a truck being this high, in real life, if you wanted to actually use it, you'd have to have a dropped transfer case. That's the only way you could get the drive shaft angles to a even remotely acceptable spec. Come on! Find some grip, or at least some, like, resemblance of grip, please. Please and thank you. I'm gonna let, like, way off the throttle. Way off the throttle. Come on. Come on. Here we go. And find some grip, and she's good. It is good to go. Now, you know, I know that not everybody is into this style of trucks, but in terms of, like, just overall progress in Glitch's mods, this is insane. But if y'all enjoyed this video, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see y'all next time. Talk to y'all later, and hope y'all enjoyed.